Well, howdy. Welcome once again to the Double M Farm. It's February the 22nd, I believe, and it's actually warm and drier. So I pulled little Red out. He hasn't been out in a month or two. Normally I don't get him out till March, but the weather broke and I've been wanting to repair this part of the pond dam. So here we are. If you've never done a pond dam before, the secret to creating a dam is having a core, which is simply a trench where you want the dam to be. You dig that trench, and then you fill it back in with clean dirt. All of this is the dirt I've dug out. And you dig it to break up. The theory is you're breaking up all the roots and cavities and anything that water may find a path to go through. So once you get it dug out, then you fill it in and pack it with clean dirt, or clay is the best. And fortunately I have plenty of clay here in the Blue Ridge Mountains. So that's what I've been doing. And I dug the trench. I actually filmed this, thought I was filming this, and turns out the camera crapped out on me. So that's the old spillway right there that I'm doing away with. I'm going to build a new spillway. And if you'll see where I dug into the side of the dam on the other side of the spillway, I dug a core over there all the way back and did what I'm doing here. Being the dumbass that I am, I didn't dig a core on this side. There was an existing hill here, and my thought process was, well, I'll make a dam on that side up as high as the hill on this side, and I'll be fine. Not thinking about the roots and the rocks and everything in there, and over time, it kept leaking through. So now I'm coming back and lining up with where the core is on the other side and just digging it this way. And I dug it all the way to here. So I've already started filling it in and packing. The biggest problem with digging a pond with a towable excavator or a backhoe, anything that's not tracked, is packing. You know, if you're digging a pond with a tracked excavator, you're driving in there and packing as you're digging. With these things and tractor-mounted backhoe, you can't do that. So what you have to do is pack it with the bucket as much as you can. So I put the dirt in here, and then basically I turned the bucket and set it down flat on the ground and just pick up the front end of the trencher as if I was going to move it. And I just repeatedly do that as I'm filling this, and that packs it in. So that's the theory behind it. And you can see all of this is the dirt I dug out. You see all the roots that came out of it. This still needs to be packed some more as I'm sinking, but it'll pack over time as I keep working over it. But I'm going to be digging dirt out over there. You can see I dug a pretty good hole there. I'm basically expanding the pond this way and using that clay to fill in the new core here. And then once I get the core filled in and packed, I will then take this dirt that I dug out of the core and put on top of that to level it up with that over there. Then I'll build a new spillway in the gap. And I'm thinking I may even put a bridge, because I'm going to have this wide enough I could drive the tractor or drive a little dumpy on it. So I may put a bridge eventually over the top of the spillway. We'll see. But that's what we're doing. So I'm going to get everything back together and get back with you in just a moment when we got it all running here. hopefully that gave you a little bit of an idea of how I am digging and packing and pushing the dirt and then putting the weight of the bucket down on the soil to pack it. It's starting to rain. It's gotten dark and cloudy, starting to rain, so I'm going to have to get as much done as I can and then wrap up for today. But one of the challenges to digging this pond is it's a spring-fed pond and I have no way to divert the water. So I'm digging in wet dirt. So you can see as I dig, I try to dig as much as I can and want to, and then I dig that last little strip at the very end of this spot so that the water will come in. That way I'm not digging in standing water. I basically leave a little dam there until I finish digging down in here and go down another foot or so there. But I'll keep moving this and using the bucket to pack it as I go. And it's packing pretty good. I'm walking on it now and I'm not sinking. But that's just the start. Once I get this filled in and packed, then I've got to take the trencher around that way and dig out. There's a pine stump right there. I've got to dig that out. It's on the back side, but I still want to pull it out. Then I got to build a new spillway. The biggest challenge is digging down in the old creek bed to solid ground. It's so much mush. There's probably 3 or 4 feet of mush that I got to get out of there to get to solid ground before I start building up for the spillway. But that'll be in another video. This is getting long enough. Just wanted to give you an idea of the project we're working on now. So if the good Lord's willing, the next video I'll be over there working on that. So I appreciate you visiting us here on the Double M Farm, and I'll talk to you again real soon.